Hi YouTubers, it's going to be Tobacco News right now. So today's Tobacco News big ass cigar talking base for now. Basically snuff versus snuff. It's not appropriate for children the last damn time because of the bullshit. So bullshit is bullshit. We all know that bullshit is bullshit. So and I'm talking about bullshit. So I'm talking right now, basically right now, snuff versus snuff. So snuff tobacco versus snuff tobacco. What is the difference? You have nasal snuff, then you have wet or moist snuff. Now, what is the difference? So the main difference is where it goes in the body. So you have moist snuff, which is dip, or, some people call it chew, but it's really not chew, it's dip. Copenhagen, Skull, Grizzly, Timberwolf, all that kind of crap, that kind of shit, and that's usually placed in the lower lip, and is usually held there and sucked on. Didn't sound right, big ass cigar of life. And then you have wet snuff, which is basically the same, not really the same thing. It's snus, snus, S-N-U-S, Swedish snus, American snus, and that's usually placed either in the cheek or the upper lip. So usually in the upper lip, and that's also oral. So then you have nasal snuff, which is dry snuff, also called dry snuff, dry powdered snuff, which you can place in your lip. You can rub it on your lip, but more commonly people will sniff it. So people will actually take a pinch and will sniff up their nose. So yes, so that's the main difference. Is one is going in the mouth, the oral cavity, and same thing with smoking. I mean, when you're smoking a cigar or pipe, nice big ass cigar, big ass pipe, it's going into your mouth, into the back of your throat, and with cigarettes, it's going into your lungs. So. But with snuff, you're actually putting it in your nasal snuff. You're going into your nose, and sniffing up your nose. Then it's sitting on your nasal spectrum, or is it spectrum or spectrum? And then it's basically absorbing nicotine through your body. And then you take a tissue or a handkerchief and blow it out. So yeah, nasty, fucking nasty. So the bottom line is that's the main difference between moist snuff or oral snuff and dry snuff or powdered snuff. So they are both tobacco products. But there's a lot of differences. Like, for example, like moist snuff, you could probably do that in public and not get a really odd reaction. I mean, people might think it's gross, but nasal snuff, I wouldn't recommend doing it in public because you might get some really odd reactions, really fucking odd reactions. People might think you're doing something weird, quote-unquote weird. And by weird, I mean hardcore drugs. So yeah, you don't want to be doing that kind of bullshit in public, as in bullshit is bullshit. So that's the main difference. Anyway, pretty fucking cool. Bye.